Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you the basics of the Pandas library, which is very commonly used for machine learning projects. After watching this video, you'll be able to import any dataset into your program and use it to train your model. Okay, so I'll also be using the Seaborn and Matplotlib library to give you a rough idea of how to visualize your data, but we won't discuss that part in much detail. Alright, so before we start, we basically need a data set to work with. So let's take one from UCI's machine learning repository. You can find the link to this website in the description, or you can just simply type UCI machine learning repository on Google and you'll just go to the first link. Right, so let's take the iris dataset. Okay, so this is where you will find the data, and this link contains the description of our dataset. So let's open them both. So this file contains our data. Let's open it. And this file contains the description. Okay, so it has 150 examples and it has 4 attributes, and these are the names of these attributes, and it has 3 possible classes, and these are the names of those classes. So let's now get to the coding part. Alright, first of all let's import pandas. Now moving on, let's copy the URL over here. Copy this URL, paste it here, and let's also get the column names. I'm just gonna copy them from the attribute information. Right, so I forgot to run these lines. Let's do that first. And now let's import our data set. So I passed the URL and the column names as the parameters. So let's run that, and to check the first 5 instances, let's call this head function. These are the first 5 data instances. We can also check more information about our dataset using these 2 functions, .info and .describe. Both functions basically tell us different information about data. This one tells us that it has 150 examples, 5 columns, the data type of each column, and the total size of the file, etc. The .describe function also tells us about different things like the mean, standard deviation, minimum of each column, and all that. If you want to check the shape of your dataset, you can simply just type df.shape, and you can see 150 rows by 5 columns. And as you can see, the class column is of type object. We don't want that. All our data set is basically numerical, as you can see, float type. So we'd like if our class column also was numerical. So let's change that. But before we do that, we want to know what different values, unique values does the class column holds. So for that, let's call the unique function on our class column. As we can see, our class column has 3 different values. Let's replace these variables with integer values. For that, we'll use the replace function. These are the parameters that the replace function takes. The value that you wish to replace and what value do you wish to replace it with. I'll be replacing Iris Setosa with 0, Versicolor with 1, and Virginica with 2. So this is how you do it. Let's copy and paste it for the other 2 labels as well. So let's run this now, and there we go. So the in place parameter is set to true because we want this change to be permanent. If we print our dataset's first 5 instances now, we can see that the values in our class column have been replaced with numerical values. Let's now try to visualize our dataset a little bit, and for that we'll be using Matplotlib and Seaborn libraries. So let's import them. Let's now check the correlation between the features of our dataset. Right, so this table shows us the correlation between the columns in our dataset, and To visualize it in a better way, let's convert it into a heat map. Let's first set the figure size for that. Now let's call the heat map function, and now let's finally display the heat map. Okay, so this is our heat map, and according to the scale given to us on the right side, the boxes which have a darker color mean that their respective columns have a stronger correlation, and the ones which have a lighter color are like vice versa. Okay guys, this is it for today. Thank you all for watching, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any queries, please feel free to mention them in the comments. Thank you and have a good day.